d4, d5. The game started with queen's pawn opening, c4, queen's gambit, c6, slav defense, very classic opening, a3. Well, this move is not common. It's not clear of the purpose of this move. Usually with pawn to a3, it either support the other pawn, the b4, the b pawn to b4, or like stopping or preventing black pieces controlling b4. But I don't think in the opening, like this one, white should attack on the queen side. At the very early stage, I think we should still like thinking about controlling the center first, because center control is one of the most important themes in the opening. So the most common move is knight cf3 or knight c3, and also developing pieces is also important, a3. And in this case, because our opponent slowed down its like controlling or moving pieces towards the center, so black can control the center. Knight f6, that's good. c5, so white is closing the center at a very early phase. And right now we can actually fight back at the center with b6. If white take that, we can take that back and then pushing the pawn to c5. We have a pawn, like we have b pawn exchange with c pawn. So this is a good thing for black, because which means we have our pawn like closer to the center, and then we removed a c pawn which is closer in the center than the b pawn. So that's a good thing for black. And if white doesn't take our pawn, for example, push the pawn to b4, and we can keep attacking this pawn. So if white doesn't take our pawn, I will take b4, since the a1 rook is hanging, so white cannot take our b4. And if I take our a5, I will take the b5 first. And if you take, I can win the pawn. And now white is like losing the center, and we can fight against the king, and also this fork, we can win the pawn. So black is way better. So this is how black can fight against center if white push the pawn to c5 very early at Slav defense. But in this game, black didn't do that. Black moved bishop to g4. I don't see very clearly of this purpose. h3, bishop back to f5. I think f5 is a better position than g4 because it has a longer diagonal to control. e3, e6, and b6. Now we push b6 and b4. So yeah, we can still play a5 to pick the pawn. So now we can clearly see white has a larger space than black at the queen side, which means white can be can take less effort to maneuver pieces at the queen side than its opponent. So this is something we need to be aware. And also the c6 pawn is a little bit weak. It doesn't have another pawn to be as a defender. So white could potentially play queen here, attack a pawn, and maybe sometime move the knight to a5 to attack a pawn, and knight to e5. So this is something we need to be aware. And usually black can fight back against the center with e5 and maybe counter attack at the king side. Queen a5, yeah, queen a5. I don't think that's a meaningful move, because bishop can attack our queen easily, and then we need to move the queen back to c7. So it doesn't do anything but helping white develop pieces to d2. So I don't think queen a5 is a good move. Yeah, exchanging knights, that's good. Bishop e7, trading pieces, and castle, rook b8. Yes, so the b file is the only open file on the chessboard, so it's better we control this. Bishop d8. I think this is good, because I can see the purpose, like with a5, to kick the bishop away. Rook b5, going to b7, bishop to c7. Yeah, this is good. We move the queen first and then play bishop c7, without blocking the queen moving to the queen side. So now I think black is better, because even though we have a smaller space than our opponent, we move really quick with very clear intention, like move like rook here to here, and then queen to here, and rook to here. So we have 3 pieces controlling the b file. And on the other hand, I think white wasted moves with like moving the knights. So that's why black is very quick controlling center with very clear purpose and planning. That's good. a5. Now we pin the bishop. Yeah. So maybe the best move is to move the bishop away a bit, and black can attack the bishop and move the rook into the break the defense. White played a mistake, and then we play a5. The bishop is pinned, and black won material. Yes. Can we? Yes, for sure. We can stop the background mate with rook b8. Yeah, c6 pawn. As I said, the c6 could potentially be a weakness. But the good thing is we are up 1 minor piece, so I think black is still like winning. d4. Okay, maybe we want to move the knight to d5 to take the pawn. Okay, so now white is losing. e5, okay. Yeah, move the king. Okay, so we are quicker than our opponent. That's good. Then white resign. Yeah, very interesting game, and this is a very example to show how should we control the open file and initialize queenside attack.